If you are over the age of 50 and trying to build muscle, stay strong, and protect your body from the effects of aging, this is one of the most important questions you can ask. Collagen or whey protein? Which one actually builds muscle faster after 50? Millions of people take protein supplements every day, yet very few truly understand how different types of protein affect the aging body. Many assume that all protein works the same, or that what worked in their 30s should still work now. Unfortunately, that assumption often leads to slow results, wasted money, frustration, and continued muscle loss. After 50, muscle loss is not just a cosmetic issue. It affects balance, coordination, metabolism, blood sugar control, bone density, joint stability, and overall independence. Loss of muscle increases the risk of falls, fractures, chronic pain, and loss of mobility. It also makes everyday activities more difficult, from climbing stairs to carrying groceries. That is why protein becomes more important with age, not less. But choosing the right type of protein becomes critical. In this video, we are going to explore collagen and whey protein clearly, honestly, and scientifically, without hype, without confusing marketing claims, and without bias. By the end, you will understand what collagen actually does after 50, what whey protein does differently, why so many adults over 50 choose the wrong option, and which protein truly builds muscle faster, or whether the smartest answer is a more strategic combination. To understand the difference between collagen and whey protein, we first need to understand what happens inside the body after 50. As we age, the body undergoes a natural process called sarcopenia, which is the gradual loss of muscle mass and strength. This process begins slowly in early adulthood, but accelerates significantly after the age of 50. Research shows that many adults lose 1 to 2% of their muscle mass per year if they are not actively working to prevent it. Over time, this adds up to significant weakness and functional decline. At the same time, the body becomes less efficient at digesting and absorbing protein. Muscle cells also become less responsive to the signals that tell them to grow, a phenomenon known as anabolic resistance. Recovery after exercise takes longer, inflammation increases, and years of wear and tear accumulate in the joints, tendons, and connective tissues. This means that the strategy for building muscle at 55 or 65 must be different from the strategy at 25 or 35. After 50, it is no longer enough to simply eat more food or casually add protein. The body needs a stronger signal, the right amino acids, proper timing, and a plan that supports both muscle tissue and the structures that allow movement. This is where whey protein and collagen play very different roles. Whey protein is derived from milk and is considered a complete protein because it contains all 9 essential amino acids. Among these amino acids, one is especially important for muscle growth, particularly after 50, and that amino acid is leucine. Leucine acts as a powerful trigger for muscle protein synthesis. It activates a pathway in the body that signals muscle cells to repair, rebuild, and grow stronger. As we age, muscle cells become less sensitive to this signal, which means we need a higher quality protein source to stimulate the same response. Whey protein is naturally rich in leucine, significantly more so than most other protein sources. This is one of the main reasons whey protein has consistently been shown in research to stimulate muscle protein synthesis more effectively than many other proteins. Whey protein is also rapidly digested and absorbed. This means amino acids enter the bloodstream quickly and are delivered to the muscles at a time when they are most receptive, especially after resistance training. For adults over 50 who engage in strength training, even at a moderate level, whey protein can help preserve lean mass, improve strength, and slow the progression of sarcopenia. From a purely muscle-building standpoint, whey protein is one of the most effective tools available after 50. It directly supports the growth and maintenance of muscle fibers. However, muscle fibers are only one part of the system, and this is where collagen enters the conversation. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body. It is found in connective tissues throughout the body, including tendons, ligaments, cartilage, bones, skin, and fascia. Collagen provides structure, strength, and elasticity. It allows joints to move smoothly, tendons to transfer force efficiently, and tissues to remain resilient under stress. Unlike whey protein, collagen is not a complete protein. It contains very low amounts of essential amino acids and is especially low in leucine, the amino acid most responsible for triggering muscle growth. Because of this, collagen does not strongly stimulate muscle protein synthesis. If the primary goal is to build muscle as efficiently and quickly as possible after 50, collagen alone will not accomplish that goal. This is where many people become confused. Collagen is often marketed as a muscle-building supplement, but its role is different. Collagen does not primarily build muscle fibers. Instead, it supports the foundation that allows muscles to function properly. Muscles don't work in isolation. They attach to bones through tendons, move joints supported by cartilage and ligaments, and rely on connective tissue to transmit force. After 50, many people experience joint pain, stiffness, tendon discomfort, or lingering soreness that limits movement. When movement becomes painful or uncomfortable, exercise consistency declines. When exercise becomes inconsistent, muscle growth slows or stops entirely. Collagen provides amino acids such as glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are essential for maintaining and repairing connective tissue. Research suggests that collagen supplementation can improve joint comfort, support tendon and ligament health, and enhance recovery from physical activity. For many adults over 50, this translates into less pain, greater confidence in movement, and better adherence to exercise routines. This is a critical point. Consistency is one of the most important factors in building muscle after 50. Even the best protein won't help if pain prevents regular movement. By supporting joint and connective tissue health, collagen can indirectly support muscle growth by allowing training to continue long-term. So which protein builds muscle faster after 50? If we're being precise and honest, whey protein builds muscle faster. It directly stimulates muscle protein synthesis and provides the essential amino acids required for growth. Collagen does not do this in the same way. However, focusing only on speed misses the bigger picture. Muscle growth after 50 is not just about short-term gains, it's about sustainability. Many adults experience better long-term results when they stop thinking in terms of choosing one protein over the other and instead use each protein strategically. One of the most common mistakes adults over 50 make is replacing high-quality dietary protein with collagen and assuming it will preserve muscle mass. It won't. Collagen should never be the primary protein source when muscle growth is the goal. Another mistake is relying heavily on whey protein while ignoring joint health, only to stop exercising due to pain, stiffness, or injury. That approach often leads to setbacks. The smartest strategy after 50 is to use whey protein to stimulate muscle growth and preserve lean mass, while using collagen to support joints, tendons, and connective tissues so that training can continue consistently and comfortably. Timing also matters. Whey protein works best after resistance exercise or with meals that are low in protein. Collagen appears to be most effective in taken daily, often before exercise and alongside vitamin C, which supports collagen synthesis in the body. Digestive tolerance is another important consideration. Some adults over 50 experience bloating or discomfort with certain whey proteins, especially those that contain lactose. In these cases, whey protein isolate, which is lower in lactose, may be better tolerated. Collagen, particularly in hydrolyzed form, is generally easy to digest and rarely causes gastrointestinal issues. The best protein is the one you can use consistently without discomfort.
Scientific research consistently shows that whey protein increases muscle protein synthesis more effectively than collagen. Collagen alone does not significantly increase muscle mass. Collagen supports connective tissue health and recovery, and no protein builds muscle without adequate resistance exercise. Total daily protein intake also matters. Many experts suggest that adults over 50 aim for at least 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day, spread evenly across meals. This means protein should not be saved for one large meal. Muscles respond better to regular stimulation throughout the day. Whey protein can help fill gaps when dietary protein is insufficient, while collagen can be used as a supportive supplement rather than a replacement.
So let's answer the question clearly and honestly. Which builds muscle faster after 50, collagen or whey protein? Whey protein builds muscle faster, but collagen helps you keep building muscle longer by supporting the joints and connective tissues that make movement possible. Muscle fibers need whey protein. Joints and tendons benefit from collagen. Long-term strength, mobility, and independence require both structure and strength. Aging does not mean weakness. With the right nutrition, intelligent training, and realistic expectations, it is absolutely possible to build muscle, protect your body, and remain strong and active well into later life. Protein is not just fuel, it is information. And after 50, choosing the right information makes all the difference. If this video helped you better understand how to choose protein after 50, subscribe to Health and Wellness for All and join a community focused on strength, mobility, and healthy aging at every stage of life. See you in the next video.
Give us a like, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, and come join our community.